My name's Randy Bryan. Been going to Creekside since December 1995.
And my name is Jeanie Bryan, and I came when he came, so whatever he says is true. I am a nurse manager at Sheehan's on a pediatric unit, and I have worked in that same unit since we moved here, which was, I guess, in the end of 1995. So I started out there as a staff nurse, and then for many years I stayed home almost full-time with our kids, so I was working 4 days a month when our children were growing up. And then I phased back into working a little bit more, and then about that time a position called clinical leader opened up, and so I was doing things like education and quality improvement. And then recently I've become a nurse manager on the same unit, so that's what I'm doing now. So I think of my role as more like, I used to take care of patients, now I feel like I take care of nurses, and I love that.
I am a wound care nurse for UF Health Shands. We cover all three towers, 1,133 beds. There are a total of 5 of us. Basically, when non-medical family members ask what I do, I tell them I work on unwanted holes in people, and they go, "Oh, gross." So that's what I do. I specialize in wounds in cardiac patients, kids who have had cardiac surgeries, kids who have had abdominal surgeries that have diverting ostomies. So I do a lot of that. We have found we ride together to and from. It's a 45-minute ride, and we need every bit of it. More often than not, we are both praying silently, and this is a practice that we carried on even when we were driving separately on different schedules. I pray for every one of my patients before I get to work in the morning, including the ones I haven't met yet.
My prayer starts with, God, give me wisdom in everything that I think and everything that I say and everything that I do when I'm in that building. Because I have learned that I have to please God before I please anybody else. And I have really learned that in terms of managing people, or management, or leadership, whatever the best term is, that you can chase your tail like crazy at work because you cannot please everybody, and you sure can't please everybody all the time. And so I had learned very clearly that I have to please God before I please anybody else. And that is what is ultimately, not only is it more pleasing to Him, but it's more satisfying to me. And it's more restful to me in the end than trying to make everybody happy every moment of the day and to be the right person to everybody all the time. If I'm pleasing God as an act of worship and as an act of gratefulness to Him, that's enough.
I run into people that are in some of the lowest moments of their lives. Parents who are completely at a loss. They have no idea how to fix what's in front of them. And as parents, we're supposed to be able to fix everything for our little ones. I treat them the way I would want to be treated. I treat them the way I would want one of my loved ones to be treated. I treat them the way our Creator God sees them, as people who are in need.
1 Peter 3, verse 3. Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles and the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. One of the things I pray for with wisdom is a quiet and gentle spirit. I've worked at Shands for a long, long time. And you think about, how do I want people to remember me? A quiet and a gentle spirit listens and cares and empathizes, and then stops and listens again. And it's not so much my words as much as communicating, yes, I care about I care about you. So that's how I want to be remembered in my work. That something was different. And if I get a little moment to go, do you pray? Or do you have faith? And then we can talk about it. That makes being there worth it.